Mabuhay! Isang mainit na pagbati mula sa puso, mula sa aming lahat dito sa Bridges.
Isang pagbati po ng mapayapa, malusog at magandang gabi sa isang espesyal na araw.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all our viewers here and abroad.
Good evening and good morning to all our viewers worldwide.
I'm truly honored to join you tonight.
Good afternoon from wherever you're at, and once again, thanks for tuning in.
Good evening to all our viewers around the world.
This is one of the best episodes we will have in Bridges, certainly, Ma'am Evelyn, right?
Totoo yan, because tonight, we're going to feature yung very well-known natin.
Oo, kanina nung greetings nyo kanina, sabi ko, ay, worldwide pala ito, kaya dapat i-cover ko lahat ng mga greetings ng morning, afternoon, and evening.
First of all, I would like to thank you for inviting me. At ako yung inyong featured guest. Tumaba naman yung puso.
Thank you very much for joining us this very early morning there in LA.
Hindi ko nga pinatulog tong anak ko para gisingin lang ako. Kaya hanggang ngayon gising pa sila.
Siyempre, kailangan ko munang batiin ang ating mga kasamahan na Tomasino dito sa Bicol. Ang mga Tomasinong Bicolano, marami po sa kanilang nanonood ngayon.
Maraming salamat sa inyong pag-invite sa akin dito at magandang gabi. Thank you sa mga viewers.
I'm so glad po, and it's really a big privilege to be here po in this episode of Bridges.
Salamat sa magandang pagpapakilala. May kulang po doon. Sa UST Hospital din po ako pinanganak. Kaya talagang Thomasian po ako. Thomasian.
Thomasian all the way. Welcome to the show.
Ang ganda pa naman ang sinabi ko, hindi pa na narinig. So, hi everyone and nice to be back.
I'm so glad to be here on Bridges. At naway magkaroon tayo ng mas fruitful na pag-usapan.
So, Father, good afternoon.
Marami bang mga youth ngayon, mga kabataan, mga K-pop, panyongseyo.
Magandang gabi din sa ating mga fellow Thomasians and all those who are watching.
I'm glad for trusting me for this particular very important topic.
Kailangan po natin ng mga bridges na katulad ninyo at maraming po tumutulong sa ating mga adhikain.
Looking for a place for food tripping? For beautiful carved furniture? For Christmas lanterns? Well, Pampanga is the province to go. It is there where one can find plenty of amazing restaurants, tasty delicacies, beautiful churches, and beautiful people. It is also the place of the Tomasinong Kapampangan. Included in the ever-growing family of alumni associations under the UST Alumni Association Incorporated is the Tomasinong Kapampangan that was born some years ago. It brought together Thomasian alumni from different professions and who continue to live the Thomasian core values of competence, compassion, and commitment. This is Claude Despabiladeras. Greetings to everybody watching. And this afternoon, we shall have another alumni talk featuring the Tomasinong Kapampangan. And this episode is brought to you by the UST Alumni Association Incorporated.
Isang mainit na pagbati po sa ating lahat. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to all our viewers around the world. Happy to be with you, Claude, right here at Bridges. How was your weekend, Sir Claude?
How was my weekend? It was okay, and yeah, I want to say it went well, pero mas masaya ngayon kasi we got reunited after so many years, ma'am.
Yes.
Po ako. And kumusta naman po ang mga Tomasinong taga-Bulacan gaya ninyo?
Oo, kasi taga-Baliwag ako, di ba? Ay nako, alam mo naman ang lalawigan ng Bulacan, merong mga magyuyuming dilag at magigiting na Ginoo, tatak ng tunay na Tomasino Bulacanyo, katulad ng mga Kapampangan na guest natin ngayon.
Oh yes, tamang-tama. And this afternoon, we have another exciting alumni talk, Dr. Vanchi. And ma'am, why don't you introduce our guests?
My pleasure, my honor. Well, we will bring you tonight, this morning, Tomasinong Kapampangan. And this is led by the current president since 2015, no other than Dr. Mildred Mariano. Ayan. You know, Dr. Mildred Mariano is a medical graduate of the UST Faculty of Medicine and Surgery in 1990. Bata pa, di ba? And through these years, she has proven to be what? A very, very ideal medical practitioner and specialist in terms of her performance, her competence. Why? Ba, Claude, she was awarded a leadership recognition by the Philippine Medical Association in 2013 and the outstanding physician by the Medical Association also in 2015. Now, she was acclaimed to be a multi-awarded leader because of her leadership roles in various organizations. Nandiyan ang mga medical professional group, nandiyan din ang mga parish organizations, and because of that, Claude, bow ako talaga. She graduated with 2 master's degrees in hospital and business administration. Naku, kahanga-hanga talagang achievement ni Doktora. Welcome to Bridges, Doktora Mariano. We are so happy to have you this afternoon.
Hello, ma'am.
Kamusta po kayo, Dr. Mariano?
Dr. Vanji. Good afternoon, Claude.
Good afternoon, Doktora.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to all Thomasians all over the world, and to my fellow Thomasinos. Maya pagatpanapon, maya pabengi, maya payabak, maya paoras, kaya katamungan po. Thank you, USTAAI and Bridges, for inviting Tomasinong Kapampangan. I hope at the end of this episode, may ganyo po kayong bumisita sa amin sa Pampanga. Meke niyabe, tuki ka, malaos ka, Pampanga. Yeah. By the way, I also have with me my fellow officers. Please start with Dr. Salve Olalia, our Vice President. We also have Dr. Miguela Santiago, our Assistant Treasurer. We have Dr. Leticia, our Advisor, and Mrs. Violeta Gaerlan, our Treasurer.
Well, we're glad to have all of you. Welcome to Bridges. So, Dr. Olalia, Mrs. Gaerlan, and Dr. Santiago, and Dr. Rayap. May we ask all of you to deliver a brief message to our viewers. Let's start with Dr. Olalia.
Hi, hello. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat, Maya Paoras. Well, I come with you with the greetings from my fellow Tomasinong Kapampangans and everyone from Pampanga. Thank you for this opportunity, Bridges, and for all the officials of USTAAI, and to our hosts, Claude, and of course, Ma'am Vanji.
Thank you. We're happy to have you. Now we move on to Mrs. Gaerlan.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Maya pagatpanapon, maya paabak, maya pabengi, and this means good afternoon all over the world. Welcome to Tomasinong Kapampangan Bridges.
Dr. Santiago, may we hear from you too?
Hello po. Magandang umaga, magandang hapon, magandang gabi sa lahat ng mga Tomasino, Kapampangan all over the world na nag-view ngayon sa amin. Kamusta po kayo? Kami po naman mabuti, maski may bagyo po dito.
Ay.
Dito rin po kung si Ma'am Vanji from Bulacan, ako naman po sa Quezon City, nararamdaman po namin ang malakas na ulan ngayong araw.
Yes.
Ngayon naman po we have Dr. Yap. May we hear from you now?
Maya paldo ke katangan. Dito sa Pilipinas at sa buong mundo, sana po ay nararamdaman ninyo ang aming kasayahan at ang kagustuhan naming makipag-connect sa inyong lahat. Kasi ito Bridges na sinasabi natin eh. Kaya nagpo-connect tayo sa bawat isa. Hindi po ba? Sana po kung anong nasabi natin mamaya, tutulungan ninyo kami dito para magganap na mabuti itong ating lahat ng gagawin.
Ayan, ako, so interesting to listen to the greetings of our dear speakers and guests for this afternoon. Naku, nakaka-excite talaga, no? Ano yung gusto nating marinig talaga? Dr. Olalia, kayo po isa sa mga highly respected no, sa organization na ito. Ano po bang storya, the story behind Tomasinong Kapampangan? Paano po ba ito nagsimula?
Alam mo, Claude, Ma'am Banji, give me the, if I may be allowed, no?
Yes.
It started in 2015. I was invited by then the director of OAR, si Ma'am Fides, Carlos, to attend. I just finished my term as the health service director. So he said, baka naman Ninang, you have time, you can attend. So I attended, not knowing what was going to happen next. Nandun din si Father Pompeo de Mesa, the spiritual director. And part of the program was the inspirational message by Dr. Roylo Milante. I'll never forget that because that was game changing. Maganda experience because he inspired us. He just related. He just told us. He related what was happening with Tomasinong Bicolano. Chinyahid ako ni Father de Mesa. Bakit yun? Kaya nila ang Pampanga, ba't wala?
Talaga po?
At hindi ni mga Fides. So nga. And that time, they were already planning to put up chapters. So now it's siyempre USTAAI na. But that time, nasa OAR pa. Sabi ko, nga, it's about time. Sabi namin tatlo. So having that in mind, medyo, alam mo na, fired up. Tinawagan ko naman tong go-to person namin dito sa Pampanga. Of course, that's Leleng, Dr. Santiago. I told her about everything, yung inspirational packet kaya ng Tomasinong Bicolano. Palagay ko kaya din natin. Kasi nakaka-inspire talaga si Dr. Milante. I give credit to him, no? And then he said, sige, tawag lang. It was just a phone call. And it started everything. She called up, siyempre si Doktora. Pag nandiyan na si Doktora Yap, okay na kami. Alam mo naman si Doktora Yap. Well-respected din. I've been working with these women for so long, from the time na ako'y na-adapt ng Pampanga. They are the leaders of Thomasian, shall we say, Thomasian-led organizations. Ang hawak nila. I found out, puro Tomasina pala to. And they were talagang sila yung mga leaders. So why not bring all of them under one umbrella? And in the name of our alma mater, alam mo yung compassion, lahat, competence and dedication, nandyan na eh. Konting light lang that will spark. And it started it all. From there was a meeting, may organizational meeting in Betis. And we were able to invite so many, 75 of Tomasinong Kapampangan from all over, from all the other professions came. And if I may be given this opportunity to name the first few who responded at once, no?
Okay.
Siyempre, nandyan na po kami, nandyan po si Andy Alvis from the College of Science. Bigla-bigla yan, dumating, isang tawag lang. Si Ma'am Bolet, si Mrs. Gaerlan from College of Commerce. Tapos nandyan si May Narciso from Faculty of Pharmacy. Kamo nagkasama-sama uli agad kami, that was the core group, steering committee. Of course, siyempre, kinalampag nila si Dr. Mariano. Her system, her energy, her leadership, talagang todo na. Completos recados. And after that, this became the official family na ng officers. And here we are right now. Na-stop lang kami ng pandemya, but we were already on the way to more tawag natin, to build bridges, bridges all over. Kasi malaki ang Central Luzon. We were already planning to reach out. From Pampanga, ganun din. But the pandemic really this pandemic stopped us. So, and of course, I will again acknowledge, of course, sila Ma'am Evelyn now. In-encourage din kami, sila sa Sir Henry. Alam mo naman, baby steps eh. Baby steps. And this is how Tomasinong Kapampangan was born. Birth pains, sabihin natin na hindi naman ganun kadali, pero inspirational din talaga. Alam mo naman, may magnet ang thesis ng UST.
Yes.
Magnet yan.
Yan po ang nagdugtong-dugtong, ano?
Yes.
Nakaka-inspire po talaga yung sharing nyo from one inspiration to another inspiration. Yes. Ayan. Imagine mula sa kalupaan ng mga sili sa Bicol.
Yes.
Ay na-inspire ang mga kalupaan ng mga masasarap na pagkain ng Pampanga.
Yes. Mga parol.
Mga parol. Pagkain at parol, imagine nagdugtong-dugtong at dahil lang yan sa inspiration ng isang Tomasino sa kanyang kapwa Tomasino. Oh my God. Binanggit na yung 3 C's. Talaga na yun ang ating secret ingredient. Talaga yan eh, no? Nakakatawa po. Thank you po, Dr. Olalia, sa pag-share ninyo ng nakaka-touch na history, no? Ibig sabihin po niyan ay hindi pwedeng hindi magkadugtong ang isip at puso at damdamin kapag Tomasino na po ang nag-uusapan. Ano po? Yan. So, dahil po dyan, meron po kayong motto, no? Meron kayong motto na care, inspire, share, and shine in God's light. Naku, ano kaya po inspiration ng motto na ito sa grupo nyo, Dr. Yap?
Kasi po, inupuan namin yan. Hindi naman basta biglang dumating na lang yan, parang milagro. Pinagdebatehan at unti-unti nalaman natin kung anong dapat gagawin ng isang Tomasinong Kapampangan. So sinabi natin, ang pagsisilbi nag-uumpisa sa care. Hindi po ba? Makikita mo yung isang taong nahihirapan, anong gagawin mo? Dabayan mo na lang o tutulungan mo? Gagawa ka ng paraan para matulungan siya. Hindi ba? At yung pagtulong na yun, nakikita ng ibang tao. Pag may ginawa ka at meron kang nakitang magandang resulta, mismong ikaw sarili mo na-inspire ka sa ginagawa mo. Hindi ba? Meron ka satisfaction. Ngayon, yung ibang tao naman nakikita nila kung ano yung ginawa mo, natuto na rin silang ma-inspire. Gagawa na rin sila. Kaya, yung sunod-sunod na yon, care muna. Pagkatapos na-inspire sila. At pag-inspire nila, lumalawak yung mga taong natutulungan. Lumalawak ang sharing doon sa ating mga kasama dito na nangangailangan ng tulong. Lalo na ngayong panahon ng pandemya. No? So, yung mga yun nakaka-inspire sa amin lahat. At nakita namin, kaunting tulong ang mga tao nagpapasalamat ng marami. Kaya, unti-unti, lumakad ng lumakad, hindi lamang pagkain, kung hindi pati yung tutulong sa kanila, bibigyan ng pagkain, bibigyan ng bigas, bibigyan ko anong kailangan nila. Panggagamot, lalo pa, karamihan sa amin dito, puro mga doktor. So, yun ang aming ginagawa. Sharing, talaga, nakita namin kung paano, yung parang good practice. Yung isang grupo, meron silang ginagawa na maganda. Na nabigay nila doon sa isa namang grupo na nahihirapan doon sa kanilang ginagawa. So, sharing of good community practice. Nakita namin yon. Kailangan pala yon. Kasi hindi naman lahat ay magaling. No? Siyempre, kumisan, lalo na ngayon panahon ito, parang experiment ang nangyayari. Ano ba ang talagang kailangan? Ano ba ang bibigay natin? So, unti-unti nakita natin. At yung ating good practice ay nakatulong sa mas maraming tao. At siyempre, kahit anong ginagawa natin, bawat isa sa atin na mayroong ginawang nakabuti sa isang tao, hindi ba, mayroong na satisfaction. At ang satisfaction na yun ay sa ano? Saan ang gagaling? Yung shining with God's light. Di ba bawat ginagawa natin, inspirado tayo ng Holy Spirit. Yes. Inspirado tayo, kaya yan ay nakikita natin yung shining in God's light. Yan. Okay. Mas maraming natututo, mas maraming naengganya na sumama at tumulong. Hindi po ba? Kaya siguro dito sa Pampanga, marami ng mga unti-unting mga grupo na kanya-kanyang mga ginagawa. Pero sa kalaunan, nagsasama-sama para yung tulong, hindi lang kapiraso. Yung tulong, maraming natutulungan, maraming nabibayaan, at masaya ang lahat. Ganun po kami. So nangyari yun na ang ating naging motto ay care, inspire, share, and shine in God's light.
Yeah.
Pinag-isipan po yan ng mabuti. Sana po na.
Talagang marami nag-isip niyan, Sir Claude.
Talagang it goes to show na yung mga motto hindi lang kung anong maisip lang, hindi random. Talagang pinag-iisipan. Based on the story of Dr. Vanji, it is through the things that you plan to do and have done. Kaya talagang nakoconcretize yung those words, care, inspire, share, and shine in God's light. And maganda pag nakaka-inspire, in a place like Pampanga na masyadong malawak, pag nakikitang you're doing good things, more people will be enticed to join your group. Ayan, so I wish you all the best when it comes to that. Ngayon naman po, I'd like to ask you about your vision. What is the vision of your alumni association? And may we have Mrs. Gaerlan answer this question. What is the vision of your alumni association?
Yes, it's true. Like what Dr. Yap said, may brainstorming pa kami, ilang meetings bago na po yung mga mission namin, vision, mga dreams, plans. Talagang ilang meetings yon bago nabuo talaga. So, tayo mga Tomasino, it's innate na in us as Thomasians, yung ating motto sa alma mater natin, yung truth in charity. So, that's, nasa puso na natin yon. Pero kami mga Tomasinong Kapampangan, still dreams, plan to deepen it pa. Strengthen, deepen, nurture, so that we could still assure the sustainability of our vision. So, can I cite a few instances where...
Sure.
Yeah. Yung love, our love for our fellow Kapampangan, Thomasian Kapampangan, no? Mabilis lang po. Minsan may nangailangan na po sa isa sa mga Tomasinong Kapampangan. So, she just posted it sa group chat namin. Alam niyo, agad-agad talaga may nag-respond na ang dali-dali lang nabuo na yung kailangan niyang dugo talagang na-solve yung problema niya. Another instance, may isang Tomasino na Kapampangan na she was asking kung sino niya approach niyang doktor dahil sa mother niya na may sakit. Ay naku, lo and behold, yung mga Kapampangan na doctors, yon, sagot sila kagad. That's how fast, yung pag-respond sa mga Tomasinong Kapampangan in needs. So, yan na po, yung aming caring for our fellow Tomasinong Kapampangan. Sa community naman, to cite a few also, we were at the height. Our work was at its best, even during the pandemic. Nagbigay kami ng mga PPEs sa mga hospitals, even sa mga rural health centers. Nagpunta pa kami sa mga public markets. May pandemic yan, maselan yung panahon, and yet we went out of our way talaga. Nagbigay sa mga tricycle drivers. We gave seedlings, mga vegetable seedlings, so they could, during the lockdown, walang ginagawa, so they could plant. At saka yung anak ni Dr. Santiago gave us yung mga seedlings, parang dwarf na kalamansi. The daughter of Dr. Santiago is also a Tomasino. Doktora din, graduate of College of Medicine. So, binigay namin yun sa isang depressed area dito sa Betis. Betis is part of Guagua. So, ayun, pinapalo up namin kung kung nagbubunga na, ganyan. And then also, once we went to Bahay Pag-ibig, that's the home for the aged, here in Pampanga. We brought boxes of groceries, yung Pampers na talagang kailangan na kailangan nila, yung mga alcohol, soap, face mask. And then we met 3 ladies doon. So we were in uniform. I was with Dr. Yap and Dr. Mildred. We met 3 ladies there. So they asked us, you're pala from UST? Kasi we were wearing this uniform. Oo, tapos sabi nila, UST graduate din ako, sabi ng dalawa. Graduate din kami, sabi ng dalawa. Tapos sabi nila, may anak din sila na nag-aaral ngayon sa UST. So, took their names, tap number, with join the Tomasinong Kapampangan. And then one of them asked me, do you usually do this even during the pandemic? Sabi ko, yes. Talaga? Very inspiring naman kayo talaga, sabi nila. So I told them, you can do this also in your community as Tomasinong Kapampangan. I told them, ayun, we took their names, so we asked them to join us. Another thing more, we gave vegetable seedlings sa mga nagsisimba. So dito sa Betis is a parish, is a part of Guagua. And then
yes.
Then ang daming nagtanim ng mga vegetables, So part of the vegetables dito sa Betis, libre ng pinamimigay namin ng pang-ayuda. So that's now our vision, to strengthen and nurture pa our dream, our flight. That's all.
Ang maganda po dyan, Doktora, is that you come together as Thomasians. But hindi naman kayo exclusive na USC lang. You come together as Thomasians addressing the needs of the community regardless of whether Thomasians or not, which really makes the existence of an alumni association valid and relevant. Di po ba?
Very true.
Dr. Vanchi, you're on mute.
Ay, sorry. Nakakatuwa nga, Sir Claude, yung narinig natin ang vision ng Tomasinong Kapampangan. Kasi, yung mga Kapampangan by nature, makapamilya, makadiyos yan di ba? Katulad ng iba nating mga kapwa Pilipino. At nakita natin yung mga nagawa na nila kahit sila ay medyo nagsasimula pa lang, nakita natin yung commitment na kung paano makatulong sa kapwa at paano palakasin at patatagin ang organization. Kasi siksik-liglig umaapaw yung pagnanasa makatulong. Nakakatuwa, di ba? Parang siksik-liglig talaga yung how they want to serve other people. At dahil doon, lalo pang nalakas ang Tomasinong Kapampangan sa mga na-share nila sa atin. At dahil nakita na natin yung vision nila, to be one strong Kapampangan Tomasinong grupo. So, siguro meron silang mission. Ano kaya ang mission ng Tomasinong Kapampangan? Siguro pwede natin tanungin si Dr. Santiago sa mission ng TK.
Yes, our mission is to unite and inspire the Tomasinong Kapampangan to serve with compassion.
Yan. Ayan. Okay. So, sige po.
Since we are deep in our heart, we have the Thomasian spirit. It is deeply and is strongly molded and dead in our hearts through generations to help our fellow communities, to inspire them and uplift their livelihood, spiritual and financial and physical. Before we establish this Tomasinong Kapampangan, bago ako tinawagan ni Salve, I'm an EENT doctor. Since 1963, I graduated. And I am an acupuncturist. Since then, I became during the transition period, I became the president of the Pampanga Mayor's Wives. I unite them and inspire them to help the community to establish first daycare centers in their municipalities, give free clinics, free cataract surgeries, and then we helped during the eruption of Mount Pinatubo. We helped the Kapampangan Development Foundation, the Datu Medical Center to be accredited to the PhilHealth. You know, the requirement of the PhilHealth to have 200 cataract surgeries and 300 regions to be accredited by PhilHealth to give free treatment to the indigent persons. I help the Tomasinong Kapampangan ophthalmologist help us. Isang tawag lang, nandyan silang lahat to be accredited. Iyon pinagmamalaki ko sa tulong ng mga ophthalmologist ng Kapampangan and sa UST din, mga kasamahan ko. Lastly, since I have my clinic every day, almost every day, maraming
okay. Nagkaroon ng
smile.
Ayan.
Operation Smile.
Okay.
Tomasinong Kapampangan there, the doctors. Ayun po ang may share ko. Inspire them to share. And also, some of my patients, they usually ask me, Doktora, you are a Tomasino. Yes, I am a Tomasino. Pwede po ilista niyo ako. I want to be with you. I want to be members. So I will give the names to Dr. Mildred and be one with us. Okay.
Thank you, Doktora.
Oh, nakakatuwa naman ang sharing ni Dr. Santiago. Even before they started putting up together, no, dito sa Kapampangan, them as Thomasians, nakakatulong na, nagsaserve na, di ba? Ang dami na natutulungan, malawak na ang nabibigyan ng tulong at serbisyo. At lalo na nung sila ay naging organized na grupa na maging Tomasinong Kapampangan. Naku, Sir Claude, yung conversation natin, nagiging very, very interesting na. Kaya lang, we have to pause for a while, no? Para malaman pa natin kung ano pa yung mga activities ng Tomasinong Kapampangan after we take a short break. So friends, stay with us. We'll be back in a bit.
Naisip ko na lang yung sa Pampanga. Pinush ko si...
Hello, we are back on Bridges with our guests. Alam niyo po, marami po kayong experiences as Alumni Association members. So, to Dr. Mariano, please tell us about those experiences. Share with us why and how you became part of Tomasinong Kapampangan.
Yes, Claude. I was invited by Dr. Santiago. And then she asked me to invite as many Thomasians as I can. Being a doctor, I started with the Pampanga Medical Society members. So that's why at first they felt it's only for doctors. And then I tried looking for the other alumni in the different colleges and faculties. No, she asked me to do that and do this and that. And I attended the organizational meeting on July 4, 2015 at the Baleugna in Betis, Pampanga. No, and I met a lot of Thomasians there from different colleges and faculties. And so I never thought I will end up the first president of the Tomasinong Kapampangan. And parang hirap tumanggi. Like, oh, ikaw ang youngest, ikaw ang ano, you can move people. So yun na po ang nangyari. And that is how I became a part of Tomasinong Kapampangan.
Ganun talaga. Kasi like, nautusan lang mag-contact.
Akala ko inuutusan lang ako, Claude.
Na-elect kaya nga dapat low profile. Pero well, it's not a bad thing to be elected if you have things to share, and I'm sure you're doing very well, Dr. Mariano. Now, let's hear the story of Dr. Olalia.
Oh, alam mo naman, having served in the university, na-instill na noon pang ako estudyante, pre-med, med, tapos nag-graduate school pa ako, nagtrabaho pa ako dyan. Kulang na lang, ipanganak ako sa UST diba? At ikasal dyan. Well, all our kids nandiyan. Kaya talaga nandiyan na ako dahil mga anak ko nandiyan na. So, being part of this, sabi ko nga, what it needed was just a spark. Just a spark. And hindi mahirap may magnet talaga Yung 3 C's ng ating alma mater, very strong magnet yan. Very strong. You will gravitate towards anyone with the same seal and the same sense of loyalty and the godliness in every act, in everything that we do. Sabi nga, we shine in God's light, di ba?
Yeah, right. Okay, so napakinggan natin yung sharing ni Dr. Olalia at Dr. Mariano. Maybe this time we'd like to listen to Ms. Gaerlan.
I was invited by Dr. Leleng. We are both with the Parish Pastoral Council of Betis. We are active in our parish. And then we also both with the civic organization and religious organization in our town. So, hindi naman siya nahirapan mag-kumbisina ko. Dahil lahat ng mga organization na kasama namin, they're all to help others in needs, ganyan. So it's masyado related talaga sa ating motto, vision, mission. So we go together, kalangan nila, kapatid niya akong bata.
Okay. Alam mo, napapansin ko, hindi lang sila aktibo sa ating organisasyon na ito na Tomasinong Kapampangan. They are leaders in their own ways sa iba't iba pang mga organisasyon. Diba? Talagang sila, from the very beginning, active na sila. So ngayon tinanaman natin, ano naman kaya ang kwento ni Dr. Santiago?
Tungkol sa religious organization, ang masasabi kong magandang nagawa namin ay yung agape, yung pagtulong namin sa SACU Social Action Center of the Philippines, especially after pinatubo of eruption. I was asked by our parish priest to help a Siamese twin conjoined by one liver. Through the help of the parishes, we were able to have them separated. Now they are already in college.
Really?
We gave them yung sobra naman in the donation. We gave it to the family for their school education. We asked the help of the local governments also. It is a joint process in helping the Siamese twin. Ayun ang number one na nagawa namin. We help sa religious. Number two, we are also active in our Lenten pilgrimage, the Tomasinong Kapampangan. We went to Taal, Lemery, and Tagaytay last April 4. We also participated in I'm glad to tell you we have good artists here. The name of Andy Albis and Willie Layog. Andy Albis is known for his musical. He's a musical choreographer, writer, and director. We have yearly Tulaok presentation, the Passion of Jesus Christ. We have also the Pope Francis musical, which were played at CCP during the Pope's visit. And we have the Perry musical. It is a very inspiration play to OFW workers who want their children or son to be engineer and so on. But this son wants to be a priest. And when the father went home, he found out that his son was a priest. You know, it was very it was tearing, and it was greatly applauded by many and convinced many youth to enter the seminary. So, 2 Kapampangan awardees by the Pope, Dr. Yap and Willie Layog. Dr. Yap received the Pro Ecclesia et Pontifice, a decoration of honor awarded by the Pope and the Roman Catholic Church.
Oh.
Wow.
For services, charity services, giving free clinic. Since then, so on. Free clinics, free catechists to the prisoners, and livelihood projects, and #1 fundraiser. He was awarded.
Okay. Naku, nakakatuwa ang lahat ng nag-share ni Dr. Santiago.
And then we have Willie Tadeo Layog, my kapatid here. In Betis. He is a renowned sculptor and painter. And he was awarded the Pro Ecclesia et Pontifice Award also by the Pope because of his sculpture of Our Lady of Hope in Palo.
Ayan, okay.
So tell you that we are moving and still going on to do something for our community in Pampanga.
Wow, palakpakan. Dr. Santiago, ang dami niyo pong na-share. Hindi lang po pala pagkan at parol ang dapat namin gayuhin sa Pampanga. Pati po yung galing niyo sa pagbigka, sa arte, sa sining, sa simbahan, ay kompleto Ricardos na po ang meron dyan sa ating Tomasinong Kapampangan. Nakakatuwa po, no? At dahil nabanggit niyo sa Dr. Yap, subukan po natin pakinggan naman ang kwento ni Dr. Yap.
Wala pong naging problema sa akin yung maging Tomasinong Kapampangan kasi as is, Tomasinong Kapampangan na ako. Hindi po ba pagka-graduate ko sa medicine in 1958, I lived 59 of my 86 years in Pampanga as a Thomasian. Hindi po ba, yun lang ang akin lang pilosopo ay ganito. Filosofiya sa buhay. Yung magagawa ko, solo ako, kapiraso lang. Pero kung sama-sama tayo, marami tayong matutulungan. Yun po ang aking filosofiya. Kaya gusto ko yung sumasama sa organisasyon para mas maraming matutulungan. Kung kaya ko lang ay 20 pesos, kung 100 kami, 2,000 pesos na yun. Mas maraming matutulungan. Kaya po ako naging Tomasinong Kapampangan.
Ayan, mula sa puso talaga, no? Claude.
Masaya talaga, parang makes you want to go to to Pampanga to join the group. Kahit Quezon City ako. Sabi ni Dr. Olalia, come. Yeah.
Welcome to Pampanga.
We will go. Ngayon naman po, we would like to ask, ano po ang nakikita ninyong relevance ng isang alumni association tulad ng Tomasinong Kapampangan? Dr. Mariano.
All right, Claude. The relevance of an alumni association like the Tomasinong Kapampangan, first, it connects the alumni. And second, we're given the chance to bring our beloved alma mater to the people. No? And we connect. At the same time, we bring UST to the people, to our provinces, no? And internationally also. Connecting alumni, ito ang napansin ko, no? I really saw here Thomasians helping Thomasians. Ang bilis ng network, no? Especially for the chapters, no? Kasi kami mixed, no? We have different we come from different colleges and faculties, no? We have our own, for example, ako sa medicine, but this is different, mas malawak siya, no? Still we got connected and united at that, no? Ka-surprise nga, ay, Thomasian ka pala. Kunyari, engineering, law, like that, no? And we have priest also, no? Marami, they participate in our activities. Yes po, oo. And when it comes to bringing UST to the people, no? As alumni, we nafe-feel nila ang UST through us. And we're very proud in doing that. And we stay connected also in that way. No? Ramdam nila ang UST kahit saan tayo pumunta with the 3 Cs na baon-baon natin, whether locally or internationally. I think that is the relevance of an alumni association.
Thank you, Dr. Mariano. Napaka-powerful ng word na connection, nakakapag-connect, no? At nadadala ang ating 3 Cs sa iba't ibang uri ng mga mamayan na kakasalamuhan natin araw-araw na dahil lang sa gusto natin mag-serve, di ba? Nakakatuwa. So ngayon naman, Ma'am Gaerlan, ano naman kaya inspiration nyo? Bakit kayo sumali? Why did you join the association?
What really inspired me was the philosophy on love of St. Thomas. I remember St. Thomas defined the love as the choice to will the good of others. So it's so easy ba yung pagmamahal sa iba. We should always put love ahead, sabi niya. So mostly our organization, civic or religious, it's always the needy that we always put ahead. Our love for the needy, the poor, and the sick. So that's what inspired me to join.
Nakakatuwa po na si St. Thomas po ang nagbigay sa inyo ng kaliwanagan kung bakit maganda po na meron tayong asosasyon katulad ng Tomasinong Kapampangan. At ito ay naka-anchor sa isang mas powerful na word which is love. Ayun, pag-ibig, malalim na pag-ibig. At dahil dyan, syempre gusto rin namin malaman kay Dr. Olalia, ano naman po ang nag-inspire sa inyo para mag-stay kayo sa Tomasinong Kapampangan?
Oh my. Alam mo, as all of my fellow Tomasinong Kapampangan here already said, it is in your heart. It's already there. Naka-plant na eh. As I said earlier, konting spark lang, gravitate ka, isang tawag lang.
Yes.
Like what I did, I just called Dr. Santiago, nag-network na sila. Because these are women who have long been inspired by the 3 Cs of our alma mater. Ganun na yun eh. Yes. And ako, bilang ako nga eh, tika Bulacan din ako, ma'am.
Talaga po.
na-export. But still, joining both cultures, no, nakita ko yung, lalo akong na-inspire with the women, the women leaders. Nakakatuwa sila eh. And then I found out Tomasina pala lahat. Alam mo yun, double impact yun. I've been working so long.
Magic word na yun.
Kaya madali, hindi naging mahirap. Hindi naging, God made a way.
Yes, and it seems that it will stay forever.
I
Go
hope
on, no?
so.
Yes,
I hope
hopefully.
so.
Claude, yeah, correct. Claude, nakakatuwa ang mga sharing nila, di ba?
Yes, I can imagine that, to do the things that you do, of course, there's effort that you put into them. Pero for listening to your stories, I can imagine a very fun-filled yung ninyo, yung inyong association, because of course that commonality, you have that UST upbringing, and you come together because of that, and then parang masaya lang talaga yung inyong culture. Ngayon po, because we all came from UST, which is a Catholic school, I would like to ask Dr. Santiago, plus considering the fact that Kapampangans are very religious, meron naman po ba kayong mga activities na ginagawa sa Tomasinong Kapampangan that further enrich the Thomasian spirituality and values of the members? Meron po ba kayong mga activities na pwedeng i-share?
Yun nga sinabi ko kanina, yung nag-pilgrimage kami, tapos we do masses sa mga anniversaries, and Christmas parties, at saka masses for the dead, departed members, departed alumni. We usually do it. And ito, when there is calamities, the church is always the first to call upon us because we are members of the Parishional Council. Of us are members of the church.
Ayun.
Mabuti yun, parang amidst all the things that you need to do, hindi nakakalimutan yung spiritual enrichment po. Tama po ba? Alright. So, are there other activities that you do that promote your advocacies, particularly in responding to the needs of the community? That question naman po is for Dr. Mariano.
Yes, I will need the assistance of Jan. It's better to show it also in pictures for our past activities, Claude. If I may, Jan. Ikami po ang Tomasinong Kapampangan. Next. This is our organizational meeting on July 4, 2015 in Bagua, Pampanga. Next. We're very fond of celebrating our anniversaries, no? Every year yan, nagsa-celebrate po kami. This is our first anniversary and General Assembly held at the Max's Restaurant in San Fernando, Pampanga on September 28, 2017. Ayan po kami, no? I mentioned we have, nabigyan pa kami ng back dyan, sorry. OAR was there, gave us these cups, no, from UST. Next. Our third anniversary and second General Assembly, no? This was held also at Max's Restaurant. July 4 is our anniversary. This is in 2018. We have the different colleges. And here with us is our DTAN awardee, no? Commissioner Architect Yoli. And we have here Dr. Sonko from USTAAI and of course Serwin from the OAR. Next. Next. Yeah, thank you. Well, for our fourth anniversary, ang theme namin is Atin Gale King Marangle, no? Masaya kami. We spent a day at Alvis Farm. This is in Santa Rita, Pampanga, wherein we experience yung gagawa kami ng tamales, ng suman, no? Iba-ibang Kapampangan foods. We're Kapampangan, but then we did the process talaga dito. We can also invite you here, no? Alvis Farm, maganda po dito. Next. Pandemic, naging virtual na lang po kami. Naging poster na lang ang aming anniversary. This is our 6th anniversary and our 7th anniversary. No? We just greeted each other dun sa Viber group po namin. But we're, Tigers, go stay. Next. Siyempre, being the Christmas capital of the Philippines, ayan, masaya rin po kami nagse-celebrate ng Christmas party. No? Our first Christmas party ever is at Max's, no? July 1st, 2017. Andito po yung mga priest namin. Marami kaming guest, kasamang priest dito. No? This is Monsignor Bustos, Father Larry Sarmiento. No? We always wear kasi our official t-shirt. Yun po yung una namin. Wala pa po kaming mga color theme. Next. Ito po may color na kami, red and green. The ladies are supposed to come in red and the gentlemen in green. Ito po kami, masaya lagi kami. The theme was a night of music. Super kantahan po ang nangyari talaga dito. Okay, next. Our next anniversary Christmas party is a Christmas hat party held at the Souk restaurant also in the city of San Fernando, December 6, 2019. Oh, this is our last Christmas party face-to-face, but it was really fun. Okay. Next. Our Christmas party in 2021 is virtual. And then we can say mingle virtually. Sa lahat ng nagmi-mingle virtually po, no? December 20, 2021 via Zoom. Our attire is a bright Christmas color, sobra, no? Yan, red, any color you want. Nakapag-games pa po kami. Tingnan nyo naman, hindi kami talaga tumitigil. May games pa kami virtually. This is the Roleta. Yeah, we had games po. We had fun pa rin. And all our celebrations, we start them with the mass. Ito po, virtual din ang mass namin. Next. Okay, we had our distinguished Thomasian alumni in 2018. Dr. Olalia, Dr. Yap, Architect Yoli Reyes. In 2019, we have Father Bustos, Dr. Jesus Valencia, Dr. Ray Aquino. And in 2021, ito po virtual na. Still, sumali po kami. No? Proudly, we had our distinguished Thomasian alumni, Dr. Aguilar. Of course, you know him. No? Dr. Leleng. Dr. Leleng. Okay. Next. Here, ito po yung nasabi na kanina. We had our Lenten pilgrimage in Lemery, Taal, and Tagaytay, April 4, 2019. Next. We visited 7 churches. Our Lady of Kaysasay, Santa Teresita Parish, Santa Cruz Parish, Our Lady of Lourdes Church. Buti na lang po nakapag-ano na kami dahil susunod nagkaroon na ng pandemic at saka yung Taal eruption. Next. Here po, as mentioned, we always have our mass for our departed alumni. No? Usually, November, last week po namin siya nagawa noon. We must always remember them. Pandemic did not stop us from having activities. No? Na-mention kanina ito, we went to the Bahay Pag-ibig Home for the Aged, donated goods. Ito po, no, kasi very limited ang pwede naming contact sa kanila. Nakiusap lang kami. These are the only 2 residents who were able to have picture with us. Next. Yan, this we went to the different hospitals and rural health units distributing face masks and face shields. Ito po. We joined the Archdiocesan Council of the Laity, Archdiocese of San Fernando, Pampanga, with this lecture, Moving from Pandemic to Endemic COVID-19, with our very own Reverend Father Nicanor Austriaco OP. Nag-sharing po siya dyan and led us to what stage are we now? No? So he predicted that endemic classification already. Now this webinar was organized and sponsored by mostly Thomasians po. No? We have, back, sorry. Here also, we donated personal protective equipments. It is at the Pampanga Medical Specialist Hospital. Next. We have our heritage churches. Come visit po ha. Next. Next, please. Jan. Here, back. The oldest church, back, yan. San Agustin Parish Church, 1638. It is the oldest church in Pampanga. Next. Santa Monica Parish, 1764 in Minalin. Next. St. James the Apostle Parish, 1770 in Betis, Guagua. This is where we had our organizational meeting. This is the Sistine Chapel of the Philippines with the wooden floor po. Next. And Santa Lucia Parish Church in Sasmuan, Pampanga, 1800. Next. 1886, ito famous, San Guillermo Parish, Bacolor, no? Sa mga movies, sa mga teleserye po. Yan. Half na po ng church yan. This used to be the window sa taas. Ngayon po, ito na yung mga doors. Next. Local artist. Next. Here po, of course, na-feature po si Sir Willie Layug. This is Andy Alvis. And our very own Dr. Santiago. No? May forever. No? She had a one-woman show at the SM City Pampanga featuring her paintings. And Tarzan. Next. And yeah, while everyone is busy having community pantry, we had the UST Punla Pantry. We gave away and shared seedlings, eggplants, sili, tomatoes. No? Yun po ang aming pantry ginawa. This is in the church in Santa Rita. Next. Here po, wala ka sa Pampanga kung walang pagkain. Alright. This was presented at sa USMA, no? UST Medical Association. We had the food vlog. Naging vloggers kami. The title is Our Ex-Cook and Eat as Directed, Food Trip sa Pampanga. So we presented our famous cuisine, no? We had tocino. We had asadong matwa. We had betuteng tugak, stuffed frog. No, we had of course our sisig, our adobong kamaru, no, adobong kamaru crickets, and our dessert tibok-tibok or samaha blanca sa inyo. Yan po. You can see next. Okay, Christmas capital of the Philippines. We are the home of the giant lanterns, no? Andito po kami sharing the lanterns. Ayan. This is located at the Heroes Hall in San Fernando, Pampanga. Come visit. We have this giant lantern festival December 16 up. No, you can come over and visit us po for the giant lantern festival. Next. Dakal pong salamat.
Ayan, naku. Thank you so much for your sharing po sa inyong mga nagawa na mga nakaraan at pasakalubang sa kalukuyan at sa hinahanap ng mga projects po ng grupo natin na Tomasinong Kapampangan. Naku, Dr. Mariano, nakakatuwa, nakakatouch ng puso ang mga achievements. Napakasaya po ng ating kwentuhan, but we really have a very limited time. So maybe at this point po, we would like to listen to your final message to our viewers na siguro po, kahit na sila, Dr. Olalia may start po.
Naku, maraming salamat po sa pagkakataon na nakashare kami sa inyo na what Tomasinong Kapampangan is all about. Siyempre po ito para sa ating lahat mula sa UST to the world.
Ayan. Thank you, Dr. Olalia. Thank you po. At kay Ms. Gaerlan naman po, ang kanyang mensahe.
Sino?
Mrs. Gaerlan.
Mrs. Gaerlan po.
Okay. Let's fellow Tomasinong Kapampangan, please don't forget St. Thomas' philosophy on love. Let's always put love ahead for everything, above everything. So let's come together and Spread love, love, love.
Thank you. Beautiful message po, Ma'am Gaerlan. How about Dr. Santiago po? Your final message, please.
Well, let us continue connecting and loving each other, helping each other. Ayun po. Salamat po. Pagtsatsagang makinig sa amin.
Okay, Claude?
All right, you would like to hear from Dr. Yap.
Salamat po ng marami at pinagtiyagaan ninyo kami. Pero meron po ako nalilimutan. Nasasabihin ko bigyan niyo ako ng kaunting panahon. Bakit ako naging Tomasino rin Kapampangan na madaling-madali. Yung pong anak kong si Jerome ay alumnus of the College of Architecture. But he served in the UN. And he was in Haiti in January 12 of 2010. And he was among the 100 plus UN workers who passed away. And UST honored him. The director then was Father Rolando de la Rosa. Sa po yun. And then, yung pong isa pa naman, nalimutan ko rin, kahit kay President Mildred, nalimutan kong ipalaala. Yung pong dahil nga dito sa pandemic, meron kaming City College of San Fernando.
Okay.
And they were experiencing mental health problems because of the pandemic. So we invited Dr. Alicia Berbano Tamesis of UST College of Medicine 1958, my classmate, to speak to them via Zoom. So we conducted the seminar via Zoom, and we gave the students, because they are indigent students studying at the City College, we gave them enough funds so that they can buy internet services for the Zoom seminar.
Yeah.
And then so yun po ang ating nagawa ngayong pandemic, at salamat po ng marami ulit sa inyong lahat.
Yeah, thank you po. Claude?
All right, and also we would like to hear from Dr. Mariano, the President.
Thank you so much, USTAAI. And thank you, Bridges, for featuring Tomasinong Kapampangan. I would just like to invite the Tomasinong Kapampangan sa future projects po. We will have storytelling to preschoolers in City of San Fernando. We will be giving alcohol in gallons and boxes of face masks to elementary students in public schools in Betis. And we will have this Jabon de Nicolasa. It is a dishwashing liquid soap making. Ang ganda po ng pangalan, no? Jabon de Nicolasa. Pero yan, gumagawa po. And this is by women kasi, no? With that, we really would like to thank Sir Claude, Dr. Vanji, USTAAI. Sana po with this, by the way, the video vlog for the food vlog and the giant lantern, you can watch it po dun sa USMA. We can share it na lang sa USTAAI. Full spectacular po yan sa especially the Giant Lantern Festival. With that po, dakal asalamat.
Yeah.
Kenny, munta kayo Pampanga.
Dakal salamat po, Dr. Mildred,
Salamat.
Dr. Salve, Dr. Miguela, Dr. Leticia, and Ma'am Violeta. Dakal salamat po.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to all of you. Go stay. Dapat lang po, of course. I'm sure that to our guests, you have been very inspiring, but surely in the practice of your respective professions, you apply the values and the virtues that you've learned from UST, but you level it up by being members and officers and active participants of the Tomasinong Kapampangan, and because you really carry the name of our beloved University of Santo Tomas. And I'm sure that I'm speaking for everybody from UST na UST is so proud of you, all of you ladies and gentlemen of Tomasinong Kapampangan, and good luck to you, and congratulations on all the things that you've done, and good luck to all the other things that you plan to do. Marami pa po yan, and may God be with you in the future. And congratulations. Thank you very much for being our guests. All right. So, thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Vanji.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we would like to make some announcement po. The USTAAI Advocacy Committee for Sustainable Environment is going to hold an exhibit dubbed as Kapaligiran. The exhibit will be open on Tuesday, September 13, 2022 at the Benaventura G. Paredes OP building at 10 a.m. So join us via video stream at the USTAAI FB page. Ayan.
Also, so you won't miss out on any of our shows, check out the UST Alumni Association Incorporated Facebook page and the USTAAI CAC YouTube channel. This has been Claude Despabiladeros, thanking you all for being with us. And here on Bridges, we build connections, connections of people, connections of knowledge.
Yes, this is Dr. Evangeline Itimbang. Thank you for tuning in today. Here at Bridges, we build bridges of faith, bridges of hope, and bridges of love. See you in our next episode. Have a great evening ahead. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Salamat po.